If you're not using one of these lineups, you're leaving trophies on the table. I'm a top-ranked player, and in this video, I'm breaking down the best squad combinations for August 2025. What's dominating ranked, what to avoid, and how to counter popular builds. Let's get straight into it. Coming in at number 5, we have a build featuring Barbarian King. You'll be bringing in abilities of Blazing Light and Heal Packs, starting characters of Colonel Ruffs and Mavis, common characters of Greg, Poco, and Mavis, rare characters of Frank, Dynamite, and Medic, and epic characters of Colonel Ruffs, Battle Healer, and Optimus Prime. Yes, Mavis and Colonel Ruffs are on there twice. That is intentional. You are actually purposely reducing the amount of characters that show up in chests to make sure you get the exact squad that you want. Let's show you how it's done. The strategy with this build is to get a final squad that has so much health and so much healing that no matter who you take on, you're not going to be able to touch you. That's why you're running both Blazing Light and Heal Packs. Heal Packs because the amount of healing it does is insane and it recharges fairly quickly. And Blazing Light because it does decent healing and a little bit of damage too to help you out. So pretty much you're going to run around with your Mavis and your Greg. You're going to collect as many coins as you can, grab a few bot kills, and then take on one opponent at the end, get all those gems, and walk away with first. Let's go ahead and jump through this round, and I'll show you a few key points that will help you out. As you can see, we found that bot right there. We quickly take him out. Let's jump to the next clip. Alright, we're almost to the 60-second mark. As you can see, we've got a pretty impressive squad going on. Almost to the point where we top it all off with Battle Healer. Now, it's very important that you grab Battle Healer as the very last character because the health bonus only applies to the characters currently in your squad when you pick Battle Healer. I will say this squad is a ton of fun to play with, but as far as competitive play, I think there might actually be a better one out there for Barbarian King, and if I figure it out, I'll definitely make a video on it doing a more in-depth analysis of how to use it and give you guys the lineup. We are down to the last few seconds of the round. One of the advantages of running Barbarian King is people are still very afraid to try and take you on, so it's really easy to go ahead and control the middle. Here we go. Here's the one kill that we need to go ahead and win. We're going to go ahead and chase him down. Keep chasing them down until they're gone, and come on! There they are, tapped out. There we go. As you can see, there was another opponent fighting them, but as soon as I went in there, they didn't even try. They were low, they backed off, and we were able to snipe the kill for the win. Just as one last note, getting Battle Healer as your final character is absolutely crucial to succeeding with this squad. Coming in at number 4, we have a squad featuring Spike. Now, based on what I've seen so far, Spike does seem very balanced, but I haven't encountered many opponents with him maxed out yet, so I won't be surprised if by the end of the month we find out he is significantly better than he looks right now. That being said, if I was going to run Spike, I would use Freeze and Blazing Light for my abilities, Max and Colonel Ruffs as starting characters, Greg, Poco, and Mavis for common characters, Wizard, Dynamite, and Medic for rare characters, and Leon, Battle Healer, and Optimus Prime for epic characters. I'm always learning more with every round that I play, but based on my current experience, I think the best approach with Spike is to try and build up a good squad early and get a bunch of bot kills. Get the majority of the gems that those bots drop, and then control the middle. People are super afraid to come near Spike, which gives you a great advantage being able to control the middle, just like with Barbarian King. You are going to notice a theme when there aren't abilities that grant any coins. Oftentimes I'm using both Mavis and Poco. That might be more of a personal preference for me, but I think it does work really well, and I do see top players doing that a lot. As you can see, the modifier is Mega Boss Showdown, which gives Spike a massive advantage because you are able to absolutely control who gets anywhere near those bosses. All of the bots are hanging out in the middle, so we're going to go ahead and keep grabbing as many chests as we can and take out as many of the bots as we can, while also scaring off real players from taking any of the gems that we are claiming as ours. As you can see, we've got that Barbarian King that's trying to take us on, but that's not going to end well for him if he doesn't back off soon. We're going to go and throw that freeze spell, go in with that cactus bomb thing, whatever it is, and we're going to let him have that kill because it's turning out to be just a little bit of a waste of time. Here we've got a Royal King trying to take these boss kills. They went in with a fireball on us. We're going to go ahead and let our abilities recharge, and then we're going to go ahead and scare them off just like that. And then we're able to snipe the kill from them, get those gems, and then get away, keep building up our squad, and keep getting momentum. We've been able to absolutely own the middle and just farm the crap out of all these gems that are available, which is huge for us. Now we're in the last few seconds, and these other players are going to try and rush in and get these gems, which means we're going to try and get as many kills as we can. Now when you're facing Sonic against Spike, it's going to be really hard for you to clear out the entire squad. So your goal is going to be just to take out a few squaddies and steal some of their gems if they ever get close to you, and that way it discourages them from going anywhere where you do not want them to go. Most players are still uncertain as to who will win if they take on Spike, so it's not surprising that you're going to have situations like this where you don't have a huge lead, but no one's coming in to challenge you. And honestly, I'd take it. That's a free win. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. At number 3, we have one of my favorite heroes to use right now, Sonic. And I'll tell you, he is tons of fun to play with. For abilities, I would run Log and Skeleton Barrel, and Max and Colonel Ruffs for starting characters. For common characters, you're using Greg, Mavis, and Poco. Rare characters, Wizard, Dynamite, and Frank. And epic characters, you are using Leon, Battle Healer, and Optimus Prime. As a note, usually when I'm running Sonic, I never grab Leon or Optimus Prime. I get up to Battle Healer and I finish my squad there, unless I'm having a really good round and have a ton of coins. Let's go ahead and show you how I'd run this. Speeding this up a bit more than last time, just because, it's Sonic. You gotta do it, right? Just gotta do it. Alright, so general idea, you're going in with Colonel Ruffs, you already have a fused Max, so you're gonna go ahead and grab a different character, fuse it, grab a different character, fuse it, and then you've got 4 megas right off the bat. Now those skeleton barrels, you are just throwing those as soon as they recharge. Try and look for a good place to put them, a bot, a mob that you don't plan on running to, and think about your pathing. You want to be able to pick up the coins when the skeletons die. If you don't know already, those skeletons, every single one of them drop a coin when they die, so it's almost as good as having coin stash, but even better because you've got an ability that helps you out in fights and helps you kill monsters and other bosses. As you can see, we are trying to rush and get as many bot kills as we possibly can before they're all gone. The more bot kills you get in the first 2 minutes, the more likely it is that you walk away with a win. Once it's down to just players, you're only running around and farming and avoiding players unless you see someone that's an easy kill. Oftentimes, I will be that dirtbag that sees someone who's low and another one who's almost as low as the person they're fighting, and I will run in and take out one, if not both of them. Yes, I don't feel good about it, but hey, sometimes you gotta play to win. As you can see, there's still one bot left, so we're going ahead, we're grabbing as many trees and carrots as we can, but our main priority is watching for that bot. Other opponents might not have suppliers, which means those gems that they could get from the carrots and the trees won't even apply to them. But anyone can kill the bot, so you want to try and get them if they're still around. Obviously, they just died while I was explaining that to you, so we didn't get them. So now we're entering our don't let anyone touch me and get as many gems as we can phase with 38 seconds to go. Emphasis on do not touch me, I do not want to die. The great thing with Sonic, once you get that battle healer in there, you don't have to stress as much. You can literally run directly through squads if you have to, and still be alive because you're moving so quickly and you have so much health. Looks like it's going to come down to the wire. We're going to run in here and we are just going to try and get a few gems, and we do it. That's another thing that's awesome with Sonic. Have a few seconds left. Go ahead, just run up there. Try and take out a few of their squaddies before they have any time to fight back. At number 2, we've got a lineup featuring Royal King, and it is a ton of fun to play with. We've got Skeleton Barrel and Coin Stash for abilities, Max and Wizard for starting characters, Greg, Poco, and Trader for common characters, Tank, Frank, and Medic for rare characters, and B, Leon, and Battle Healer for epic characters. Same principle applies, grab Battle Healer after you're done building your squad. Royal King is incredibly good, but Royal King with only 2 of his abilities upgraded sucks. So let me just say, getting this clip was a nightmare. We finally did it, and I really hope I don't have to try that again until I've actually got him upgraded, because it sucked. Anyway, same idea as before. You're going to build up your squad. The first little bit, you really want to avoid actual players. If you see bot kills you can get quickly, go for it. But unless it's a fast bot kill, it's not worth your time. You're better off making your squad as big as you can. The whole way you win with Royal King is by having the biggest squad by the time you're in the last 60 seconds and getting 1, maybe 2 real player kills. We're playing ring grab, so I'm going to hang out in the middle as much as I can. Stick around and grab those rings whenever they pop up. Someone's running Sonic. I know they're going to make it difficult for me, but we're going to see if we can't get away with a few rings. Obviously, we didn't get that one. Now, here's the key with running Royal King and Skeleton Barrel. What you want to do is you want to launch your recruits out at monsters that are far away from you so that they can go ahead and take them out, grab coins for you. Okay, everyone knows that already. But now you're also going to add in the Skeleton Barrel. You're going to send out your recruits, and you're going to send out your Skeleton Barrel with them, so that way when your skeletons die, your recruit picks up the coins for you, and now you don't even have to worry about wherever the heck the skeletons went. You still get those coins. It works really well. Just to give you a gauge when you're measuring up whether to go try and kill the bot or not, if I had killed them right now, that would have been worthwhile pursuit. Because they got away from me, that took a little bit too long. It would have been better if I was going and opening chests, in my opinion, because after all, the whole goal is to try and kill your opponents that have already killed the bots and take the gems from them. Now, if you're running a lobby that's got all Sonics in it, completely different story, because the chance of being able to catch a Sonic squad is really low. But you can definitely, even against Sonic, pick off a few squaddies as they're running by. Okay, confession. This is the only reason I was able to win this round. In a second, you're going to see me. I'm going to go up into the top right, and someone made a big mistake. Never, 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 never do this. As you can see, there's a fight going on up there. I'm going to go check it out in a second because I see that there's a ring on the ground. They were so eager to chase down that other player that they just left all of the gems on the ground. Had they not done that, they would have won this round. But they made that silly mistake, so I ended up winning. I'm grateful because there was no way I was going to win a round unless someone made a silly mistake like that with a Royal King that isn't upgraded. But hopefully that can help you when you're playing rounds know a little bit better how to prioritize whether you're chasing down a kill or getting the resources you already won. Coming in at number 1. No one saw it coming, but Archer Queen was amazing in June and still is right now, unless balance changes happen, and that changes. Hopefully it doesn't. I don't know what's going to happen. I definitely think They Coming is the one that made this build popular. He was the number 1 player in the world last season, an American YouTuber. Go ahead and check him out. Anyway, how I would run this, I would run Fireball and Blazing Light for your abilities, OG combo, Max and Greg to start, Greg, Poco, and Mavis for common characters, Wizard, Dynamite, and Frank for rare characters, and Max, Leon, and Battle Healer for epic characters. Yes, just like Barbarian King, the duplication of Greg and Max in there is on purpose. We're trying to keep your squad pool smaller so that you can get to the ideal squad that you want faster and then just focus on killing other players. Let me show you how it's done. As a disclaimer, Archer Queen is not easy to play with. In my opinion, that is the hero that needs the most skill in order to be successful. With that being said, if you're just getting started, here's the strategy I would use. Don't try and aim for long shots with your arrow until you get a good feel for how to hit those shots. What I would do is get in really close to the squad you're fighting and try and get your Archer Queen right on top of their hero. Then literally just tap the shoot button. Most of the time you will hit them, and by most of the time I mean like 80 to 90% of the time. It really works well. Do that as you're practicing, and then slowly over time you'll be able to hit those crazy shots that really make clutch differences in the round. Now, high level, what you're doing here, you're slowly building up your squad, getting as many bot kills as you can. This is one where you do focus a lot more on those bot kills because you can kill bots quickly with Archer Queen. Past that, it's really simple. You grab Battle Healer as your last character, and then you go hunt down anyone that has more gems than you. If a Sonic hero has more gems than you, try and pick off a few squaddies and take out someone lower than you, and you should be just fine. Any other hero, you'll be able to track him down, no problem, take him out, as long as you know what you're doing. One final tip, I usually like to shoot off my fireball and then use my blazing light when it's about to land to prevent my opponent from running away. As a reminder, I said this in an older video, but if you haven't seen that one before, when you're shooting your fireball, watch for where your opponent is going. Oftentimes, if they're going to a chest that they plan on opening, you can really make sure you get a good hit by shooting it towards that chest, and then they'll fall right into your trap. Get them backed into a corner, the same principle applies. You'll get good at using fireball, know about how long it's going to take for it to land and how fast they can travel, launch it off, and then you'll get a direct hit just about every time. Coming into the last 60 seconds of the loot goblins. No one's here to oppose us, so we're going to go and take out as many of them as we can, and let's finish building up our squad. We're going ahead and we're grabbing Battle Healer now. We're finalizing things. It isn't the end of the world if you do decide to grab one more character after grabbing Battle Healer, but try and plan appropriately so that all of them receive that health bonus. Now it's really simple. You just hang out in the middle. I'm in first, so I'm not going to try and hunt anyone down. If they come to me, then I'll just take them out, completely happy to. Like that. Awesome! Tons of gems just like that. Let's see if we can go ahead and finish them off. There we go. And that is the way you use Archer Queen. Works super well, tons of fun to play with. I really hope you give it a try. I really hope this is helpful and that you have tons of success this August 2025 season. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!